Hello YouTube! Today, as you can see, I don't have a RU battle as always, but a UU. The reason of this team is because I wanted to use solely arcanine. I tried to make a bit of an unusual team. My opponent is D8 Ryu. As you can see, he has a Flygon, a Scarf maybe, probably. Then we have a Blastoise, which is probably the Rapid Spinner, well, obviously, but with Skulls. Defensive or especially defensive, because probably the defensive one is Regirock. Anyway, then we have Rosaria, my bad. Sleep Powder, maybe with spikes, especially attacker with Flash Bomb, although it could be Life Orb with Leaf Storm. Then we have a Chandelure, special attacker, it could be Life Orb, Specs, maybe even Scarf. Then we have my wife. A physical attacker, maybe with Choice Band or Life Orb, maybe with Fake Out. If it's Choice Banded, I doubt it. And well, lastly a Regirock that probably, as I said earlier, as a physical defensive and a stealth broker. So let's start with the battle. So I lead with my Mew, which is Scarf, and a special attacker with Earth Power, and he leads with Chandelure, which is great. I go for the Earth Power, expecting him to kill, but he didn't die, and he kills me off with a Shadow Ball. I'm like, are you Specs? He says, yeah, I'm Specs. I'm like, damn. Anyway, I go to Suicune. I know he will switch out. I go for the Calmine, although I knew he has Blastoise and probably with Roar. I tried to do some bit of damage, but my goodness, Blastoise, you're so bulky. You took that really well. Anyway, he rolls me to Bronzong, which is great because I have Trick and Lagging Tail. Unfortunately, I get the Chandelure, although it's also kind of good because it made me go faster and kill him off with a Gyro Ball. So yeah, although now I'm looking to Gyro Ball with aspects. Anyway, I stay in because I'm expecting the Toxic. If he does go for it this turn, I stay in again because I don't want anything on my team with that Toxic. And he realized I won't switch out, so this turn he goes into his Regirock, which is fine by me. Even though it's a super effective move, wow, that did nothing, although I'm faster, so yeah, it makes sense. Anyway, this turn I go into Flygon. I'm Choice Banded, not Scarf, so I'm like, well, he won't stay in, right? So I go for the U-turn, but he stays in and took it really well. But well, it doesn't matter because I go back into Bronzong. He misses a Rock Slide that I don't think it really mattered during the battle, but yeah, but from him. This turn I go for Toxic because Regirock is bulky, but he goes to his Blastoise, which is great because I also want that thing Toxic. So I stayed in just to see if he will go for Toxic, but he won't, so he realized that I'm like, nah. This turn I expect him to go for Scald again. I go into my Suicune and he does go for it, which is great. I took it, doesn't do well, but this turn I know he will try to poison me. So I go back into my Bronzong and yeah, I predicted it correctly, thankfully. So right now I will go for the Trick, although it will power up the move of his Skull. It doesn't really matter, but anyway. I think the reason he didn't burn me yet is because I actually do not carry Levitate, I have Heat Proof. We're like, huh? But people always assume you have Levitate, so I'm gonna use that against them because they won't use Earthquake on a Bronzong. So this turn, when I go into, he goes to Roserade and puts a double switch, I don't know why, but he goes for the Fire Punch, not the Earthquake, and look at that damage, nothing! It was like, what? And here I made a very dumb play after he goes into his Blastoise. I don't think I have Heat Proof, lol, and that was a big mistake on my part. So anyway, I kill off the Blastoise, and because I told him that I didn't have Levitate, he sent his Regirock, and he kills me off with an Earthquake. It sucks. Actually, the last time it was a tie because this time he went faster than me. Anyway, I'm going to Flygon. This time I Earthquake, Stab, Choice Banded, this doesn't do anything, and he going to Roserade, and poor thing, he didn't take it at all. Anyway, this time I'm really scared of the Ice Shard, so I switch out to my Arcanine to get the Intimidate off. but he actually knew I wasn't staying, and he go for Night Slash, and that did absolutely nothing. Thank you, Intimidate. So this turn, I go for Toxic, which hits the Regirock, which is excellent on my part, because that thing will be a pain to kill. So this turn he goes back into his Weavile, as I don't know if he knew I will protect or not, but he get the better side of the turn. So I'm guessing he's banded because he didn't get recall or nothing. Maybe he has a gem in something. Anyway, he goes for the turn, and here is shown that he's not banded, so maybe it's a Lumberry gem, I don't know. Anyway, he's on his Regirock. I'm like, well, it's GG. I miss it. Really? You're gonna miss now, Second? Although thankfully he didn't miss with his Weavile, because that thing is actually scary. Although I do have Hitmonchan that has more fun, so yeah, I would have destroyed him. Although he probably is faster with his Charizard, so I don't really know. Anyway, this turn I finally hit the Hydro Pump, so yeah. It was a fun game, I guess. It's really unexpected that he proved Lightning Tail. Bronson, actually he's really useful. I really like it because he always tries something in the battle with this team. So I hope you enjoyed this relatively short battle, about 30 turns, a bit less. So I'll be seeing you next time with another Pokemon Showdown battle. So see you, bye bye!